Hi there. I'm just going to quickly go over what it takes to start a business in Missouri. This is one of the states where you're going to need to sign up for an online account of the Secretary of State website if you plan on filing online, which is something that we recommend that people do. Also, we've supplied the PDFs for each one of the entity types available in the state of Missouri. So this first page here is just sort of meant to be a general overview of the various processes that we've covered here. And we urge you to click on the more detailed tutorials here. For example, we have corporations, limited liability companies, and partnerships. Those are the three entities we cover. And within these tutorials here, actually, you'll find even more detailed guides. So as I said before, you need to register online to get an account before you can file online, but then you'll be given your own business homepage and portal in which you can manage all your filings. If you're having trouble figuring out how to register, we've got a tutorial here. Under search for name, we've covered the business entity search function on the Secretary of State website. This isn't something that you're going to need to have an account for, but it should be performed prior to registering your business, as it'll enable you to do a preliminary name availability check of the Secretary of State name database, and thus reducing the chance of rejected filing. This is also, it can be used to get a certificate of good standing and also just generally gain business information on a particular entity. So let's just go quickly through the few steps you'll need to take when filing with the Secretary of State. So as we said before, a business entity search should be applied right away, as well as, if you wish, a name reservation so that you can hold on to the rights of your name for a period of 60 days prior to registering. That'll cost you $25. Once you've ensured that the name that you plan on using is available, or at least it appears to be, you can continue to downloading the PDF of the filing document, or you can log into your online account and fill out the forms there. So we have all the different entities that are available in the state here. And clicking on these, as I said, will give you a more detailed guide of how to file for your particular entity. So once all your forms have been filled out, you'll be able to then pay the filing fee. So online, you can do this by check or credit card. If you plan on submitting your filing by PDF, you're going to have to pay by check made payable to the Secretary of State. All the filing fees are here. I'm not going to go over them in detail now, but you'll be able to see the prices don't vary too much. The lowest is $25, highest is $155. Might be more if you're a very profitable domestic corporation, but for the most part, it should be less than around $150. Name reservations are also available, as I talked about before, so I won't go over that again, but it'll cost you, as I said, $25 for 60 days. Click on this link here and you'll get a more detailed tutorial. Certificates of good standing are pretty much just used to prove legitimacy in the eyes of foreign secretaries of state, financial institutions. It's going to cost you $10, and you can do it by going through the business entity search function. It's very straightforward. We have a guide here for the certificate of good standing. Also, agreements. Now, this is something that we recommend that you draft after you have filed with the Secretary of State. It's not required by law in Missouri, but it'll allow you to really just relay the rules and regulations under which the members of your entity will need to operate. So we have free templates in Microsoft Word and PDF format here, here, and here in these links. And this is, of course, corporate bylaws for a corporation, LLC operating agreement. It's pretty self-explanatory. Same with partnership agreement. They're all essentially the same thing, and they really help just organize your business and account for all the various provisions that aren't already in the initial formation documents. And finally, an employer identification number is something that new entities will need to apply for in order to hire employees legally and to open bank accounts, register for loans, things of that nature. It's administered by the IRS to identify businesses as legitimate and lawful in the eyes of the federal government. And that's all there is to it, really. Again, if you click on our more detailed tutorials, you'll get more information. I hope that was helpful. Best of luck to you.